Welcome to the Buccaneers Observer. This is Ralph Phillips. You know, I'm going to figure out this streaming timing at some point. It's like you got like 2 or 3 different things you got to hit to get the streaming going. And so a lot of times the beginning gets cut off or it's me sitting here sipping coffee. Don't know. Anyhow, got a great day for us. Good news and better news. The good news is we've got all 22 to cover. And the better news is we got through all the way through the third quarter yesterday. I thought we got to the half. I thought we were at the 2-minute mark of the half. No, we are at the 2-minute mark of the third quarter. So today we get to go a little bit slower. I'm going to try to get off of here a little bit early today so we can get ready for the game. We got the 49ers and the Giants tonight. But, we don't have to just zip through this. And plus we can hang out and chat. Not in a rush today. MK, what's going on, man? Showing up early today. Like it. Hype man. Yes, sir. Woo. It's kind of hot today. We got a tropical storm warning. And, it's really muggy outside. Not a big fan of it. Staying inside today. Oh, man. So, Bucs news today, really the only thing that's happened is we put one of the running backs, Chase Edmonds, on IR, and we've got Patrick O'Connor, who we just signed yesterday, I think it was, to our practice squad, brought him up onto the active roster. Other than that, ain't a whole lot going on that I am aware of anyhow. I haven't been super active in the Buccaneers universe today. Had a bunch of stuff to get done. But let me see. Mike Evans was awarded a Nickelodeon MVP, the Nickelodeon Most Valuable Player. That was pretty cool. Kids like Mike Evans. My daughter loves Mike Evans. She's got a little Lego figure of him, and she's always running around yelling, Mike, catch the ball. Can't run with it, but catch it. It's amazing catch and run he did the other day. 70 yards. And 50 of it was running. Should have been a penalty, though. He did strong arm that cornerback. All right. Waiting for some people to get in here so we can jump on this all 22. I've got a new theme getting ready to set up for the live stream and stuff. It'll be pretty cool, I hope. Somebody was asking me, Ilmate was asking me if I did the outro skull at the end of the live streams. And I was like, I did half of it, but the other half somebody else did. I love doing this kind of stuff, this graphic arts and video editing. I wish I had the time to do more of it. But hopefully I will have that webcam theme, this live stream theme coming up in the next week. That's what I'm shooting for. That's the goal. Anyhow, we are at 2:01 in the third quarter. It was amazing. I can't believe it. I remember yesterday when we left out of here, I looked and I said, are we at 2:01 in the third quarter? And I was like, nah, there's no way. It's got to be the half. Then when I came today, what's up, man? What's up? When I came on today, I went and I looked, and I had to scroll all the way to the third quarter before I found a play we didn't hit. And I was like, oh my gosh, we went all the way to the third quarter yesterday. So that's exciting. That is exciting. How's life treating you, MK? Yeah, you were early today, man. Good stuff. It's a Thursday. Game's going to be on tonight. I think it's going to be a relatively slow day. We're going to go through this all 22 a little bit slower than we did yesterday so we can analyze it a little bit better. We've just kind of been letting it play, and if we see something interesting, we point it out. That's not normally how I analyze film, for sure. I usually go really, really slow. Who is it? That's Gaines coming through. I like him. He gets by at center. Not real impressed with the Bears' offensive line. I could say that. Levante, man. Oh, he misses the tackle. Could be better, but can be worse. Yep, always, man. My mom used to say that to me all the time. It could always be worse. And it aggravated me until I became an adult. And then I was like, well, she's right. It could always be worse. Yeah, I like Gaines, man. He just gets right by. Doesn't really cause a disruption. It's kind of the center kind of let him go. And then he gets tripped up, but he seems to make a lot of penetration. Easy to kneel with the tackle. All right, let's move on. 1:15 in the third quarter. How was your day today, MK? Did you work today? Booyah. What's going on with Neil out here? Comes through, does not avoid the block. Gets crushed. It is so hard. It has been for years for teams to get by on the edge with us. We are just so fast. Antonio Davis, what's up? That was a crushing block there. That's 70. I think 70. Is this his first year playing left tackle? He's got some fundamental issues. Not here though, but that was a good block right there. It's crushing Neil. And Devin White. We're so fast from left to right. It's been for years. It's been very difficult for teams to do any edge work on us. Let's look at this stadium here. Anything interesting going on? There's somebody with a 34. The Bears. Looks so much like the pewter jerseys. You could spot these the fake jerseys. They stand out, especially those orange ones. They're almost yellow. That one looks real. Antonio Day, the Good Bucs. How can I support the channel? You doing it, brother? If you're talking financially or monetary or something like that, super chats work. I don't really have a whole lot set up for. Oh man, who's he? He hits. I think we looked at this play day one. Yeah, he hits his lineman in the helmet. This is just ugly. What is this? What is that? Somebody screwed up there. They're both running sits right in front of the quarterback. God, the Bears suck so bad. We really should have beat them worse, I think. Okay, says, got offered a job that pays a bit less but offers overtime every week, but it's an opportunity to learn more. With 10-hour shifts Monday through Thursday and 8 hours Friday. Hey, that's your job, is to find a better job. Always. If you think this will, man, he hits this dude right in the back of the helmet. I bet this guy's head's ringing. Doing. Look at Vita just splitting the double team. Well, this guy, what is he doing? He goes. He's going to go help 70, and then realizes, well, crap, Vita's going to get right by me. That's just bad, man. Chicago's a bad team. Bam. And what's going on with 10 here? He's always fighting with somebody. Oh, they just come up and hit him. Liking the live streams and making sure you are subscribed definitely helps him, Antonio. Yes. Hey, Kate, how's it going? Hey, what time is it down there where you're at? Vita is just, when he wants to get to the quarterback, there's no stopping him. Usually what'll stop him is himself. He'll get tripped up or something. Oh, we watched this play on the first day too. Remember, we were just zipping through on the first day because we had that crappy film. And we saw this play. Let me go back here. Let me see. This is the one where Devin White hides behind Vita and then zips around. The running back doesn't even see him. Running back goes out. And Justin Fields had this guy wide open in the... No, he had this guy, right? Although that right there is a... Yeah. I don't know. That's a tough call right there. I don't know if I would have thrown that because you don't know what this guy's going to do. I mean, but you would have had to have thrown it with anticipation. And Justin Fields ain't gotten there. So, yeah, 45 does a great job here. I mean, yeah, 45, he does a great job. Vita does, too. If I recall, he does the tug and pull here on the center. Boom, yeah, right there. See, he grabs the center. Yep, I remember this play. And White does such a great job. I mean, you can see the running backs looking at him. And he figures, oh, this guy's got him. You know, if White comes through here. Then he looks over here and he's looking. And White comes up, gets behind Vita, and comes around. Vita holds him, so he can't get out there. Man, that's a good defense right there. Good defense. You're 1 hour ahead of us? Really? How's that work? I thought y'all would be behind. That's hemispheres and stuff. It's like math. If it ain't football math, I don't know it. Oh, this was that almost interception. Man, that was such a great play. Beautiful undercut. And look, he throws it. These damn out routes, man, they're tough. They are tough. Dude is back here, and he undercuts this. This is so nice. This is a classic cornerback play. That's McCollum, yeah. And that ball's a little high. Did it get tipped? That ball was an ugly looking ball. That's a hell of an arc. And he's like, yeah. I mean, you got to zip these out routes in, man. But still, that was a great play by the cornerback. It's so sad that he didn't get that interception. What? Look at that ball. What? Why is it? Y'all see how it's wobbling like that? That's an ugly pass. Man, damn, Justin Fields, man, what is going on? Let me see. Does he get the threads? No, he spins it. He gets the threads. At this level, you're not really even supposed to care about the threads, but a lot of quarterbacks still do. There's a hands to the face. Like, ow. Or hands to the head, anyhow. How about Cody Mock slapping the helmet off that dude yesterday? That was great. All right, Kate. I also saw this play on that giant hour-and-a-half breakdown of Justin Fields sucking. You know the one. Also in that breakdown, he's just throwing back. He's been hit how many times by this point? Yeah. Yes, he's been. You talking, see, Justin Fields, the quarterback school, right? Is that the one? From week one with the, who'd they play week one? God, he broke that Chicago team down so bad. Now here we've got our defense, our first stringers out here. We were expecting a possible fake punt. See, we got Vita and all of our first strings out there. Yeah, quarterback school. Yeah. JT, he breaks them down, man. You got to watch the one with Nathan Peterman, which is funny because the Bears, that's their backup. They released him yesterday, Nathan Peterman, and so that left them with only one backup behind Justin Fields, and it was a rookie, an undrafted rookie named Tyson Bagent, which, that's like suicide. Man, I don't know if the Bears are trying to tank or what. This was a beautiful play. I love this play. And Nathan Peterman is an absolutely horrible quarterback. I didn't even know he was still in the league. They released him yesterday and then re-signed him today, which I don't know what the Bears are doing over there. I really don't. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, and then the whole Alan Williams, the defensive coordinator stuff. Apparently the FBI did go raid his house. That's coming from Pat McAfee sources. This is a beautiful play. I love this. What is it? This is a triple option. This is the second triple option we did. All right. Boom. Good read. Perfect read. Boom. Oh, man, this is so nice. I am so impressed with Baker Mayfield. Really, really surprised me, man. I was not happy when we got it. Well, I wasn't like sad, but I was just like, man, this is going to be a disaster. You got the same jersey? Hey, Rampage, what's up, man? I watched that link he sent me to those guys talking about Cody Mock. That was a good breakdown. The only problem I have with it, the only issue I have with it, and it's just kind of me being me, is they only broke down the good plays. It's easy to make a guy look good, and you can also make a guy look bad if you want. I could make Tristan Wirfs look bad if I wanted to. Just break out the bad plays. And I think he had this right here. That's a deep output. I think he could have got it. What's his read here? Is that... There's no way that's the one, right? Okay. Yeah, he's looking... It looks like he's looking over here, and he just decides he doesn't like the coverage right away. So he takes the easy. Okay. Can't be mad about that. But they pulled out the good plays, and I would have liked to have seen him to mix it up a little bit, show his, he's had some goofs. But I liked him. I subscribed to their channel. I appreciate you turning me on to him. You're bummed that Kenzie's still not healthy. I want to see this defense with him. I know. I mean, just the few reps I've seen with him, he looks like he's going to be something good. Yeah, I wore this Lynch jersey for years, just wore it out. It's kind of fading, beat up a little bit. This was my go-to jersey. I had my All-Star jersey, but I didn't want to wear it a whole lot. I can't remember the name of the channel, Kate. You know what? I'll look it up real quick. I remember us talking about this play too. This play just made no sense to me. It's 1st and 10. I get it. But I swear it looks like he goes this way, like he's going to go that way, and then he just turns back this way. They've got two guys going deep. That's it. Now, are they doing a screen? I remember us talking about this play. No screen. This guy's just going out. I mean, they got nothing. He's got nothing here. This is an ugly play. Ugly design, everything. I don't know what they're doing. Let me look that up for you, Kate, that channel. Oh, yeah. I remember this play. That was Gaines got through. He beats the right guard flat out. And Golston gets thrown down. Okay. Yeah, I was saying at the beginning of the stream, we actually got through the third quarter yesterday. We are now in the fourth quarter. We're at 13:26 in the fourth quarter. So we can go a little bit slower today, but I'm not going to do a 2-hour stream. We could chit chat, take our time and relax on this one. The game's coming on tonight. The girls are at Girl Scouts. Man, we just stuffed that one nice. Let me go back. This is the same play. I want to see what happens up here. What is going on with this? Pure run. You got a motion. Ooh. He was going in for the screen. He thought it was going to be a screen. Look at this. He shoots in because they're playing like it's a screen. Was that an option? Was this? Yeah, because he's looking at 7. 7's freezing, so he says, screw it, I'm just going to hand it off. That was a bad decision. He had bad decisions everywhere. He did not have a lot that he could have done here. But anyhow, 29's going in to bust up this screen, and he gets laid out. Whack. Ooh. Who is that, 15? And then 15 stands over. Yeah, that's a penalty. Can't do that. And then he grabs his crotch area right in his face. Dude, y'all are getting whooped. Stop being a jerk. Man, we just shut this play down. See who comes through. Is it Gaines again? Nah. Devin. He just zips right up here. You've got Tryon beats 7. Tryon's been beating 70 this whole game. And then Devin comes up. Boom. You ain't going nowhere. Gosh, we just shut this play completely down. All right. Let me get to that. It's Saturday morning. Saturday morning inspection. That is the channel. Sounded like there was 3 guys and they did a breakdown of the film. Yes, Joseph. Hey, what's up, man? Yes, definitely. We got 6 sacks on him in this game, and at least half of them, he held the ball for 6 seconds. We sat here and counted. And probably of those 3, he had wide open receivers downfield, but the other 3, we legitimately got to him. Man, is that Mock getting beat that bad? What's going on here? All right. Boom. Okay. It's supposed to be down blocking. This guy just gets right by Mock. Oh, man. I would say we'll look at this from the end zone. I think Hainsey screwed up there. I think Hainsey gave Mock the short end of the stick. I think Hainsey was supposed to go whoop this way. Because if you look, everybody's going whoop. Looks like down block to the right. And Hainsey goes this way. See? He's the only one. He is the only one that goes this way. Well, Worf seals, but see, I think Mock was expecting Hainsey to come this way and probably help him out, protect this gap. You can tell by the way Mock steps. You know, he's going down. Everybody's going down. Still. He recovers well, though. He recovers good. Turns around. Boom. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Who is... That's a nice block right here. Hainsey just takes him down. Bam. You know, that's the thing. We get positive yardage. We're not getting big plays, and I don't understand why. Because we're getting good second-level blocks, too. We have to figure it out. There's something going on there. Oh, I think that might be holding here. Okay, yeah. Oh, Mike Evans, man. He will mug you. Okay. Hit the like button, peeps. Thank you, MK. All right, there's Coach Bowles. He's all out there in a long sleeve shirt. Look at this guy. He's out there in a hoodie. 90 degrees out there. He's in a long sleeve shirt. Oh, so is it. Oh, those wicking shirts. They cool you off. Dave Canales almost gets his legs taken out. Nice little hop there, buddy. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Trayvon Diggs Dallas tore ACL today, out for the year. Oh, he's out for the year. I saw he got injured. I didn't know. Man, that sucks. They're pretty, they got a lot of depth on their defense, though, don't they? Secondary. Man, look at this. That would have been a tight throw, though. 29 was looking for it. Good decision. I mean, you could try it, but you'd have to be pinpoint accurate. If not, 29 is going to get it. Look at it. We have nothing on this side of the field. Very strange. Ooh. Who was that just got thrown down? Was that Mock? Boom. Nice set. That looks pretty. They're in sync. Center's a little ahead of everybody, but look at their feet are moving together and everything. That's nice. Who gets thrown down back here? Somebody gets thrown down. Oh, 69. Mock goes in. Now this is what I like. Look, he's looking for work. He's getting ready to rib shot dude, and he misses. Totally whiffs and falls down. Oh, that's hilarious. He goes right in between them. Okay. Mock was a cruise missile whose guidance system went out there. We're at the last second. Oh, 71. Oof. Eesh. How in the world does this happen? You got great. Does he get held by? We'll have to look at that on the end zone angle. Oh, 13. You got 13. You got 13. Now, you see that? Mike came up. Mike broke his route and came up when he saw Baker in trouble right here. He goes, zoop. I mean, trust me, that's not in the playbook. Sweet. Man, these guys are in sync. That's kind of scary good. All right, let's watch Filer, Fee-Fi Fuller. Okay, great pass off. He's a little. I think Wirfs should have got more depth here, but that's okay. That's okay. How did he? I mean, he knows guys coming. He knows dude is coming. He's just late. He's just pure late. Look at Baker, man. That's crazy. How many times have we seen this during this game? At least 5 or 6 times. Dudes just grab right a hold of him. Should be a sack. I had no idea he was so elusive. I had no idea. Bucs 28. Lucas, what's up? Bucs 28, Eagles 24. Man, everybody is high on the Bucs. Except this week. This week we do have quite a few that are choosing the Eagles. How many we got? We got Kate's chosen the Eagles. Amazement's chosen the Eagles. Tom chose the Eagles. Al is waiting for the injury report. And LMH has chosen the Eagles. So we're putting you down, Lucas. 28-24 Eagles. Tell you, I'm trying not to have pewter colored glasses on. I really think we can win, but I don't know, man. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game, I think. Our secondary's got to play a lot better. That's really the biggest weakness I feel like our team has right now. But I keep flip-flopping between. Let me watch this again. I keep flip-flopping between the Bucs and the Eagles. Bucs and the Eagles. All right, Levante closes this hole down right here. He just steps up. This guy says, nope, not doing that. Oh, man. A little too far out there. He's setting that edge, though. He ain't getting by him. And he's being held. Levante still makes the tackle. Look how fast Devin White is. That's crazy. He should not have gotten that much yardage, but I think at this point we're about into burning the clock is our concern. We knew we had this game. That's kind of how I felt watching it. You know, you really felt like the Bucs had it under control. And it was surprising to me when in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes left, they were only 3 points down. And they cleared this whole area, didn't they? Boom. Oh, man. Oh, there's a hold. Look at that. Jesus. Come on, man. These refs were horrible. He's still holding. Okay, now he lets go. And the running back runs into him. Yeah. Who's that holding? 10? That's more, right? Or is that Claypool? I can't see it. Claypool. Okay. What's up, Clack? Daryl? What's up? Kate's feeling good about the Eagles game. Didn't you pick the Eagles to win, Kate? Yes, you did. By 11 points. Daryl says, Eagles 21, Bucs 24. There we go. Eagles 21, Bucs 24. 21-24 Bucs. Daryl. Kate says, I will say with my Eagles prediction, it's going to be a lot more competitive than that score says. I hope so. If we only score 10 points. Missed tackle by 27. No biggie though. Slowed him down. Eagles, but it's one score until the fourth quarter. Oh, you were nervous. It felt like a collapse until Shaq Barrett. Man, could you imagine if we would have lost to this team? I mean, they're not a very good team. I mean, definitely Justin Fields is really crapping the bed. In our secondary, it was 35. I mean, look at that. That's just bad coverage. I'm thinking there had to be something wrong with him. I mean, he gets turned all the way around here, and this is a simple route. He gets completely turned around. I mean, it's like he was expecting to go, and as soon as he turned facing this way, dude cuts. And he was by far our weakest link. He wasn't really playing like he normally plays. I don't feel. They were just picking on him too. Can't be doing that against the Eagles. See, they're just spying. Is that Cam Gill? Yeah, it's Cam Gill out there. Where's Levante? We got two of them watching the run. Oh, there's Levante. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. Okay. He goes out in coverage. Boom. Look at Hall. This is a nice little stunt. Whoop-a-boo. If this guy didn't get a shoulder into him, Hall would have got a sack here, I bet. Yeah, he was coming. Big pin. Okay. Yeah, he was coming. That's just ugly coverage by Dean there. Very amateurish looking. He looks slow. And here he is. Here he is doing the same thing. Look, this is the exact same thing. He turns to go with the go. Is that? And it turns into a post. But he carries with it this time. How in the world did he mess up so bad last time? He does the exact same thing here. Boom. Turns, faces, and then carries. But I don't know. Look at this. Look at it. He's wide open. That would have been... He would have got to here at least. Number two, how can you not stay in bounds there? Was this a bad throw by Fields? No. Well, it wasn't a perfect throw by any means, but dude should. Look how far he is. Look how far he is in bounds. And he can't do it. That should have been a touchdown all day. Let's go back and look at the pass rush. Boom, boom. Oh, Vita. Gosh, he is such a beast. Oh, my gosh. Look at this holding. Come on, refs. What are y'all looking at? You see he's got him right there. Okay. And then he just yanks right there. He's pulling him. Look at this. Look at that. How in the world do you not see this, man? Jeez. Vita would have got to Fields. Dang. And then over here, what's going on? What? How in the world are they missing all this holding? Look, he grabs him right here, yanks on him, he falls down, and he takes him with him. He's holding him the whole time. Wow, wow, wow. And then, what the? I'm going to start cussing here in a minute. Whoa! We have 3 huge holdings here. 1, 2, and then this one already happened. You can even make an argument about this. I mean, you can see it. He lets go of his jersey right here. You see the jersey pop back into shape. Oh, these refs were horrible. What's up, Joe? Joe, you just now giving your predictions? Yeah, you had the 83-yard return prediction, so we're going to put you down for 24-20 Bucs. This one, man, Winfield was so close, but what happens with Dean? He just falls down. Here we go. He just falls down. All right? Okay, little double move there. One, shake and bake. Oh, man, he just falls. Dean, come on. I mean, okay, you got two receivers, both doing the same. Both doing a move right here. Okay. And then they both cut in. They're both running posts. So you're just looking at the safety, right? Okay. Well, I don't think this was a good decision on Fields' part. Really, this would have been the better throw. But you got the safety is looking. I get there's more distance. But you end up throwing it like right here. And the safety is looking. He could have, Winfield could have very much intercepted this, I think. Now, if he would have thrown it to this guy who's running, he runs a post too. Right? Yeah, he's running the post. If you would have thrown it over here, well, Winfield wouldn't have had much of a chance to get it because he would have had to turn around. He would have had to stop and turn around. All these shapes I got to go through. I don't know. But this is definitely, I mean, that's a corner fade. You could just, I mean, look, he's beat Levante all day. He's lucky this wasn't intercepted. I mean, for one, Dean happens to fall down. Fields didn't know Dean was going to fall down. I mean, as far as he knew, Dean was going to carry with him and then undercut. But this was very close. Winfield gets very close. Maybe not for an interception, but from batting it down. But he got a touchdown there, but I'm going to say that was very fortunate. He threaded the needle when he didn't have to. This Logan Hall, I've been impressed with him so far this year. Boom. Ah, man, he almost had it. Which, I'm going to tell you, I was so disappointed in Logan Hall last year that I was ready to write him off as a bust. Oh, look how close Winfield gets. I mean, that's inches, if not millimeters. Look at Neil. Like, dude, how'd that happen? Will, what's up? What's up, Nate? You got those machines running, man? Yeah, Winfield just missed knocking it down. Yeah, Will, on that play, that was just atrocious. I don't get how the refs didn't see at least one of those holds. They were blatant. Oh, did you see the kid? Oh, this is so cute. Look at 17. He's sitting there. He's happy. He's waving at somebody. He's wanting, is that a Bears jersey? If it is, then throw him overboard. Just kidding. 17. Who was 17? Is there a 17 on the Bears now, or is that a previous player? I love to see it when kids are into football. You don't see it as much anymore. When I was growing up, and everybody watched football. All the kids, man. Don't see it as much anymore. Levante's beat, so he's trying to cover two and guys now and couldn't make a decision. Huh. What's up, Mock? B-Mock? That's all right. We realized that yesterday, instead of getting through the first half and stopping at the 2-minute mark, we actually had gotten through the third quarter at the 2-minute mark. So we're going a little bit slower today. We could take it. We could take it a little bit slower and break it down a little bit better. I mean, we're almost finished, so we're gonna chat a lot today. This is good blocking. I do like our blocking, man. I think there's definitely some improvement to be made, but for these guys to be this in sync without a lot of play time together, you know? This is only their second game together. And Hainsey and Mayfield really haven't had any issues on the snaps that I can recall. I thought for sure it would take until at least week 4 before they could get this in sync. I mean, there's some breakdowns, of course, but look at 70. Nice. He gets to that second level pretty good, even though he's being held. Dang, man. He breaks free. Boom. Nice. I think Bears held on every play. Joe, it does seem like it, man. Even the defense is holding. I guess when you're a sucky team, you got to do that. I'm pissed. I'm mad. I get mad when teams hold like that and they don't get called. We've had a couple games. Look at this. What is going on down here? Mike is blazing. Look, he goes off the screen. He goes so far off the screen, the all-22 doesn't even catch him. It's now the all-19 right now. So what was this? What was it? Let me go back and watch this. All right. Here's Mike. He's just running a straight. No, he runs I thought he just ran a straight up go, but he's doing he runs a little move. Like he's going to. See, what is this? He goes like this, and then straight as up, in, and then boom, burns it, puts the afterburners on right here. And then this guy gets left behind. Man, Baker had him. You can't see it because he goes off screen, but look, the safety is turned. Mike had this. Oh my gosh. Baker, you missed one. Could you imagine if Mike would have got this? He would have had a 300-yard day. Over 200. And then he just throws it away. He had Mike wide open, blazing down the field. Okay, did he get... let me go. Okay, this is from the end zone angle. Does he get flushed out? Yeah. 97. That's a big boy, man. 97 is a big boy. And that's all Hainsey. Okay, he gets a little bit of help from Feeler. I don't know what he's doing. What are you doing there, buddy? I mean, he's looking at 44 this whole time. And then he just steps up. What are you doing? I don't get that. You left your boy hanging. Man. Okay, real quick, I want to go back and look here. What is... All right, you got deep in, and then boom, you're just blazing it. This was... Man, he had that all day. He should have thrown it right here. Right here. As soon as he saw this, he should have thrown it. And he's looking, too. He's looking. All right. I'm gonna put that one on Baker. That would have been pretty. Bunch of All-Pro fans in here today. Yes, sir. Al's not here today. He said he was probably gonna miss today. I'm not gonna give Hainsey a hard time for this one. I mean, 97 is a big boy for one, but Fiedler should have stayed with him. I don't know what he was doing, releasing and going after 44. I mean, it's not a run play, dude. There's absolutely, you're supposed to go backwards. You're supposed to go this way. It's pass protection. He's acting like it's a run play. He might have got confused. He's looking back like, oh, crap. Now, look, he's bouncing back. He's trying to make up for it because he knows when they look at the film, they're going to be like, dude, this was not a run play. Ugh. Shame. Yeah, I'm not going to give Hainsey too much of a hard time with that one. Winfield is a hawk. Yes, I love Winfield. He is a fantastic player. That was a great draft we had. And Winfield, I don't know how he went under the radar like that. You know, his dad was a good player. His dad coached him up. Look at that nice blocking. We just mauled dude over here. Who's this? This is a good block too. Is that Otten? Sure is. Check Otten out. Boop. But yeah, Winfield. Love me some Winfield, man. I say it all the time, but he's probably the most impressive player I've ever seen in his rookie year. He just immediately played like a veteran. Like he knew what he was doing. Just incredibly well. His dad really coached him up good. Mayfield and Evans give me Texas A&M Manziel Evans vibe, right? I feel the same way, yes. Except Mayfield's like a legit quarterback. I've been very impressed with Mayfield. I can't say it enough. I can't stress it enough. I was worried after watching all 22 with him that he was going to be kind of like another Jameis. You know, give you those spectacular plays, but then, you know, some poor decisions here and there, turnovers, happy feet, phantom pressure. Now see, again, good blocking here. I think White doesn't take the right. What's he doing back there? Don't like it. And it's not the best blocking in the world. I wouldn't say great blocking, but bam, there he goes. But yeah, Mayfield and Evans definitely seem like their chemistry is, and it's probably just going to get better as the year goes on. That's scary. That was a nice run. There's no flag on them. What Brady and Evans lacked, Mayfield and Mike have it. I know. Brady was too precise. You know, Evans is not the sharpest route runner in the world, and he really likes these contested balls. You know, he likes to get physical out there, and Brady was just so pinpoint accurate that Mike didn't really have to do anything. You know, he just hold his hands out. And the defense shifted and got Gedeke to jump here. Right there. But as soon as they shift, he jumps. Oh, shame. It looked like Mock moved a little bit too before that. But yeah, Brady and Evans never really did seem to get the connection that you hoped they would. Oof. White took, or who was that? Tucker? He took that one right on the knee. It could have been bad. $70 again, getting beat by 97. 97 owned him all day long. Oh, that was a tough one. You just got flat out whooped there, Hainsey. Oof. $10 points for the Giants. Man, I don't know if I would take that. Okay, who screws up here? It looks like Otten, or is that David Wells? Who is that? I can't see. Okay, that's Otten. And 67, Gedeke, right there should have got him, but then lets him go. And then Hainsey misses him. So 3 guys kind of screw up on this one. 88. Then he lets him go, and then he totally misses seeing him. I think he thought Gedeke had him. Man, I'm blaming Hainsey for that one. You should have seen that all day. I mean, right here, you should know you got to block this dude. He's your most dangerous man right there. Oh, and he made the tackle too. Yeah, at least you got a block on 9. Right here. Bam! Helmet to helmet too. Otten laying on the ground, which is never good. 70 and 20 are over here fighting. For 22. Okay. Tampa Boy, what's up, brother? Hope life is treating everyone good. Life is treating me great. Bucs are 2-0. That always makes life better. We are running so many more deeper routes than I expected this team to run, too. I really thought we were going to be much more of a dink and dunk team. But we're doing it all, man. We're doing it all. Tampa born, I hope life's treating you well as well. Nate says, anyone have the Giants covering tonight? Yeah, 10 points, man. I don't know. That's and I think Shaquan Barkley's not playing too. Oh man, I think Daniel Jones is going to lose his job at the end of the year when they are drafting high for a quarterback. Hainsey has a hard time with bull rushes. Yeah, he's having a hard time this year. We saw that in the preseason. Oh, this was that great punt. We saw it in the preseason, but then he played a lot better week 3 or game 3. So we thought, okay, maybe he was just, he was used to playing with the ones. And then, because the first preseason 3 was the only time they had the ones out there on the offensive line for any length of time. And he looked better then. So we were like, okay, maybe he's used to playing with these guys a little bit. But he's had a rough time. I'd say at this point, he's the weakest link in the O-line chain, which I thought was going to be 71. Feeler. Oh, that's right. Here, this Barrett jumps on this one. Does he get across the line? Yeah, I guess he does. It's hard to tell from this angle. I think they showed it on the broadcast, and he was like barely across. What a difference our team in 1 year already. I know, right? I mean, our offense is totally different. Totally different. In every aspect. Not even a year yet, right? I feel like we're going to have a special year. We stay healthy, we can make it to the big game. Only worried about San Francisco and the NFC. Yeah, San Francisco is dangerous for sure. Dallas is looking really nasty on defense. We'll see about the Eagles. See if they're for real. And yeah. I want to see how we play against the Eagles first before I make any agreement or disagreement with that statement. I mean, we beat the Minnesota Vikings. We beat both of these teams. They didn't lose. They didn't beat themselves, although the Chicago Bears did suck. But I want to see how we play against the Eagles. I think that's going to be kind of a litmus test for us. I think we should have beat the Bears worse than we did. I did feel like we had control of the game for the most part. And is that Logan Hall again? Sweet. He's impressed me this year, man. So far, he has just been playing really good. Look at that. Look at that. Straight up whooping your butt, 62. And then gets a nice little hit. You should have thrown the quarterback down. You should have tripped. Act like you're tripping right here. Tripped and falling on top of him. And this is kind of the same play they try to do when Shaq gets the interception, right? And they're just doing a screen. The right guard goes out. Looks like 65 was going to go out too, but he gets held up with 45. Can't tell. He just seals 45. Guess he figured, well, I'll stop 45 from getting him. Smart move on his part. Then there was a flag. They get backed up, right? And then here's where Shaq. Okay, this time different screen. The center goes out, but still they run a screen. So they run two screens in a row. Shaq saw. Let me see what else they got downfield. They got anything? Yeah, they're running routes down there. Oh, no. Okay. You don't know what 31 was going to do, though. He was going to that side. So maybe Fields was like, yeah, I'm not going to do this. Okay. Any updates on Kancey yet? Will he be available against Philly? Have not heard anything, Nate. I don't think he's practicing yet. Not sure. I haven't really caught much of the news today. I did see that we put a running back on injured reserve and brought Pat O'Connor, who we just signed yesterday to the practice squad, brought him up to the active roster. School gets whooped here again. Or is it who is it? Somebody. Yeah, School. Remember? He got knocked down for that blocked punt. And he gets knocked down again here. Let's look at it. Bowles said today that they've got to patch that leak. And he called out School in particular. Yeah, look, he just gets knocked straight down. Okay. Be interested to see if he's on special teams Monday night. Eagles are a 6.5 favorite against us Monday. Huh. Well. I can see that. I can see it. It's really going to be if we play on point or not. I think if we play on point, we can beat them. But we can't be out there screwing up like we did in this game with our secondary. I don't think we're going to, because, I mean, Fields was a better runner than Hurts, I think. But Fields didn't run. And Kirk Cousins is a better passer than Hurts. But we shut him down. So he's kind of a mix of the two, just not as good as either one. And we shut Fields running down, and we shut Cousins down in the pass for the most part. Can we do that with a guy that's good at both of them? Good runner and a good passer. at this crap. Look at this crap. Look at that. Still holding, still holding. Now he lets him go. Ah, so annoying. Joe says, I feel like we catch the Eagles slipping. Man, I hope so. That's what I think. I think whichever team is not playing, that does not bring their A game, is going to lose. Damn, Vita Vea just ripped his helmet off. Let me see what he had downfield. What are they running here? Boom, boom, boom. He's got what? Why is he not throwing this? I mean, he's got to get rid of it right here. Right here. And you know he's cutting in this gap right there. And he's cutting in. I mean, if you would have thrown when you were supposed to throw, right here, throw. Boom, hit it right there. I think he's scared to throw downfield, man. Something's going on with Justin Fields. See what Vita does here. Boom, he just embarrasses 65. And 65 tries to hold him too. It's hard to hold Vita. You know who was impossible to hold was the Ndamukong Suh. He had this technique when if you tried to hold him, he would make you pay for it. Look at that, man. You don't expect a big guy like that to be that fast. And he's getting to Fields before Fields can finish his drop back. Right there. Okay. So Fields gets his drop back right there, and here's Vita. So he does finish his drop back, but I mean, you can't. He would have had to have thrown it as soon as he dropped back. Right there. Boom. And then Vita takes his helmet off. Oh, no. He's 65. He runs into 65. Boom. His helmet comes flying off. I think Vita loosened it. Yeah, it's coming off right there. That's hilarious. 91 getting held. Jeez, man. You can make the case over here again. Yeah, what the... You could also make... Man, there was a lot of holding. Vita's funny. Okay. Baker really staring down the receivers on that play. I'm not sure which play we're talking about, Will. Oh. Good interception. Who was that? Winfield that comes in and knocks this loose? Yeah. Right there. Boom. Avante goes over his head. What do we got downfield? Let me go back and see this real quick. Boom. We are just running deep. Don't know how long they were expecting this to play out. Dude, there it is. It's taking all day to turn around and look for the ball. Honestly, this wasn't a bad throw. Bad decision, but Winfield is just so... He's like a missile. You know, bam! See, as he get the pressure... Behind on the chat. I know. I'll catch up with it here in just a second. Look like they got there at the same time, didn't they? All right. Nate says we're going to cover that 6.5 points. Keep the likes and comments going. Okay, hype man. Get some pointers from Villa and land with all his body weight on the quarterback. I know, right? Oh, y'all got to check out 83. 83 does the coolest. He does a 1-foot backflip and lands in the crane pose from Karate Kid. And this is really cool. The cameraman zooms in on him. Watch. Boom. What? How fucking cool is that? The cameraman knew what was going on. I've never seen this before. The cameraman knew he was going to do something special, and he zooms in on him. Whoop! That's awesome. I might make that a profile picture somewhere. Cobra Kai, never die. Woo, good game though, man. I tell you what, the Bears are in for a rough haul. Their season's not going to get any better, I don't think. There was reports yesterday that Justin Fields was accusing the coaches of making him play robotic. And then I listened to the press conference. He didn't do that at all. He really took all the blame for himself. Dude sprawling on the block and getting his leg locked. It's a good way to get hurt. Young Hustler, what's up, man? Yo, we need a superstar tight end. We need someone that can threaten the middle of the field and have size to take the hits. Yes, would be nice. I like both David Wells and Otten. Maybe if you combine them both, they equal a superstar. I don't know. They both complement each other very well, though. But I don't want them both out on the field at the same time all the time. We can get a good tight end for a 4th, 5th round. Well, who's good out there now? Kittle really hasn't done anything, and I don't think they're trying to get rid of him. I kind of like the tight end from Dallas, but I can't remember his name. You got Hawkinson from Minnesota. He used to be at Detroit, right? He's pretty good. But I mean, who could we trade for? Dunno. Young Hustler, who are you thinking of? Joe says, I would love a scenario where Hurts has to throw to win and our defense just give him pressure from all directions. Right. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping for. If we could shut down their run game, make Hurts. I mean, Hurts can still beat you throwing, especially if our secondary plays like this. But, cut down their biggest weapon, which is their run. And hopefully Baker Mayfield will be as elusive as he has been the first couple of weeks. Because I think we're going to have to throw it fast, which he can throw fast. He's very fast. He's a lot quicker than I thought he was in his throwing. But I think getting him out of the pocket a little bit more is going to help. I don't want to see him standing in the pocket too much. Nate says, I was just looking at the Eagles' stats for this year so far, and they are only 10 for 27 on 3rd down. Swift is averaging 6 yards a carry. Good grief. Huh. Yeah, so they're like run first. Vita is the best nose tackle in the league. Legendary. Yeah, I love Vita, man. Tampa Bay. Got it going. Philly sucks. We have been where the Bears are. Yes, man. Horrible, horrible seasons. It's not fun. It's not fun. I have empathy for the Bears fans. A good friend of mine, actually my neighbor, was a Bear fan, and he was so high on Justin Fields. And I was like, he's pretty raw. He's a great runner though. And now they're not even calling plays to have him run. It is so weird. Isn't their offensive coordinator, wasn't he from Green Bay? I mean, he was a coordinator with Aaron Rodgers. I mean, they're out there trying to get him to throw like Aaron Rodgers or something. Kirk Cousins. It's not the Karate Tompkins. That is so cool. Look, I've still got it up. Booyah! That's so cool. And that the cameraman knew that he was going to do that. Nate says it's hard to find a good tight end. It really is. In fantasy football, too. A lot of the promising young ones end up being busts. Yeah, that reminds me of the Atlanta tight end, Pitts. I mean, God, he was. Yeah, and think of all the ones we had. God, we've had quite a few that just had great potential, but just turned out to be alcoholics or not really putting in the effort. Saints were so desperate with tight end, they brought Jimmy Graham back. Mark Andrews in Baltimore is the closest thing to Gronk these days, in your opinion. He blocks better than Kelsey and Hawkinson. Really? I have to check him out. I know the name, but we haven't played Baltimore in a while. I haven't looked at any all-22 with them. Shout out to Buccaneers Observer. Thank you, MK. Shout out to you, brother. Where is Payne Durham? Good question. That is a good question. He's not on the practice squad, right? He's on the active roster. Or is he? Let me see real quick. I always like that name too. Payne. Major Payne. If there's a monster in your closet, he's dead now. Yeah, he's on the active roster. I don't recall seeing him out there any. I mean, I'm sure he's gotten some snaps, but damn. Joe says, it seems like the sports media is backpedaling on the Bucs a bit. They must be a little scared. Yeah, but I've seen a lot of them saying that that were, we played the Bears and we caught the Vikings when they weren't playing good. Now everybody's questioning the Vikings, of course, because we beat them. They're like, well, the Vikings must not be as good as we thought they were. That goes to Kate's theory, which I think she's correct on. Tom knows a guy. It's Rob Gronkowski. Jeff's up. Jeffrey. To be the best, you have to beat the best. Ric Flair. Woo! Yeah, man, I tell you, it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game. I don't think they're going to blow us out unless we totally crap the bed. And I don't think we're going to do that. Like I said, I'm seeing pretty solid play all the way around. Secondary has been a little scary in this game, but it was mainly just Dean. Week 1, it was Neal. So secondary's got to get their crap together. Other than that, I don't see anything I'm concerned about. Kellen Winslow Jr. Oh my gosh. That's so weird with him. I mean, when you read up on all the stuff he did, you're like, and in the locker room, I mean, he was carrying blow-up dolls on airplanes with him, traveling to games and like doing nasty stuff. The guy had a problem, no doubt about it. But how in the world did that not get out? I mean, he was in the league for a long time, and he did this stuff for a long time. It was like an open secret. And I think the media even knew about it. But, it doesn't get out until he gets arrested for raping people. Man, that was some crazy stuff. I mean, crazy, crazy stuff. Guys, remember to be humble when we win the Super Bowl this year. Okay, no, not going to do it. Not going to be humble. I'm going to be up in everybody's face. Tampa born. 3 rings coming up. Oh, Al, you did make it. Didn't think you were going to make it today. You just missed. We just finished, wrapped it up. I figured out when we started today that we had made it all the way to 2 minutes left in the third quarter, not 2 minutes left in the half. So we went through the fourth quarter, kind of took our time, played around. We've been talking and stuff, though. Glad you're here, man. Oh, Durham's been inactive both games. Okay. Yeah, he's on the active roster, but I guess he's just a healthy scratch. Joe's going to ice toes. We need Carlton back. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, not a lot of news today in Bucs land. We've got Pat O'Connor has been promoted from the practice squad to the active roster. We had Todd Bowles talking about school on that blocked field goal. He said that we've got to patch up that leak. He was referring to school, and we just saw that happened twice in this game. School got pushed back, and the line busted through. But the second one, they weren't able to block it. So that's about all I've got for Buccaneers news. Durham can beat out Keefe. Man, if he can't beat out Keefe, that's pretty sad. Keefe's got his uses, though, man. I mean, he's a fullback, basically. Tampa born, they should put Payne in the game. Maybe he can create some pain for the opposing team. Yes, sir. I just want to say his name. Payne Durham coming at you. You want me to take away that pain in your leg? Great movie. Great movie. Major Pain. Yes, we saw that, Al. I had heard he got hurt in practice. I did not know he was out for the year. I think it was Tom that brought that up in chat. That's sad for them, but I think Dallas is pretty stacked in the defense, right? I mean, they got a lot of talent. And their second stringer is pretty deep. Okay, I heard for every like brings the chances of another Super Bowl ring to the Bucs up by 20%. Good grief. Let's hit that like button. So are you going to help those chances by hitting the like button? Okay needs to work for the board of propaganda or something. It's like, would you like to know more? That's awesome. Whew. The Pat McAfee said that he heard that the defensive coordinator for the Bears was raided by the FBI. His house was raided by the FBI. So there's all kinds of weird stuff going on there. You know, that guy's Williams' lawyer has come out and said, you know, kind of skirted around the raid. You know, he was like, no, he's got some personal issues and some physical stuff, and he wants to spend time with his family, which they always say. And he said that there was no raid on the stadium. You know, so he didn't say there wasn't a raid on the house. It's all weird. It's all weird. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's amazing how when the NFL season starts, just stuff, just every year, just crazy stuff, you know, injuries and scandals and amazing. It's like the men's version of soap operas. Tampa Born says first thing he does when he enters the stream is hit the like button. He's paying the toll right away. You don't want it to collect interest. Jacko, what's up? Payne Durham is a huge dude. Yes, we're wanting to get him out on the field, see what he can do. Only you can stop forest fires. That's MK right there. So many tight ends have been in and out of the roster. I know, right? But luckily, we've had quite a few that have, you know, they've had promise, and they even showed some promise, And then we release them, they go somewhere else, and you're thinking, oh no, I hope they don't go there and be really good. They never have so far. So that's always a plus. Makes you go, at least we know what we're doing when we release guys. Young Hustler, we so broke a lot of the players on our roster really are practice squad players. We just forced to start them. Hey, it's working, man. You know? We are the poors, but we tough. How do I feel about Canales' play calling 2 games in? It's a little different than I thought it was going to be. Our boots are getting shut down like immediately. But Mayfield is really a master at getting the ball out. You know, he's quick with it. And it really hasn't been an issue. I thought also that, you know, we were going to be much more of a dink and dunk, you know, try and matriculate the ball down the field. But, you know, we've got a lot of deep routes in the schemes. And we're hitting them. We're throwing them. It's kind of surprised me. I like it. You know, it's not as he's not throwing in as many tricky plays as I expected. You know, the misdirections and the stuff, but I think he will as the year goes on. Like week 1, I thought he was very conservative. But he opened up a little bit more against Chicago. And I think every week it's going to get a little bit trickier and trickier and trickier. But I think, I agree with you, Tampa Boy. I think he's doing an awesome job. Tom's surprised that David Moore, the wide receiver, hasn't been brought up. Yeah, we've really stuck with 4 wide receivers. You know? And we're really just playing a hard 3. Today there was a lot of video discussion on ESPN about Fields' offensive coordinator being the problem in Chicago and about how they aren't giving Fields designated run plays, which we had already known. Yeah, right. Yeah. I agree with that. You know, they're just trying to do something with him that they shouldn't be. And I was asking Al, wasn't their offensive coordinator, didn't he come from, I want to say Green Bay? So he worked with Aaron Rodgers. I might be totally wrong with that. Our punter won NFC Player of the Week. Our punter and Whitfield are best players on the Buccaneers. I love our punter. I really do. Not just his abilities, but he's got a great personality. I mean, they told him this year, somebody has told him to stop trying to tackle because he would beat guys downfield trying to tackle. I wanted to do a video. It was one of those videos I wanted to do in the off season. I mean, he's just a baller, man. I mean, he seems like a football player. Not your usual kicker, punter, you know, guy. He's out there trying to get up in the scrum and fight with guys and tackle and all that good stuff. How are we going to keep all of our good young players? I know, Rampage. That's going to be a tough one. We've got quite a few players coming up this year that I'm going to be sad to see leave. You know, and I just don't see some of them. I don't see how we can keep them. Some of them I think are going to retire. But you know, we the poors. We broke. For a first-year play caller, I have to give kudos to Canales for his play calling. At first, he was way too horizontal, but it only took one half of the first game to adjust, and we were definitely going deep more. Yeah. Yeah, a lot more than I expected. Oh, Al, you missed it. There was one play where Mayfield ended up throwing the ball away, and he had Mike Evans open so far down the field that Mike Evans ran off of the all-22 film footage. And I was just like, oh my gosh, how did he not see that? That's one they're going to look at the game film. I'm sure they already have, and they're just like, oh, that sucks. Because Mike would have had over 200 yards on that one. That was a touchdown for sure. That was a good 60-yarder. I packed my bags last night. We fly. 0 morning, 5 a.m. Bears offensive coordinator did come from Green Bay. He was just a quarterback coach. So he worked with Aaron Rodgers. I mean, is he trying to make Justin Fields Aaron Rodgers? Yeah. He ain't never going to happen. If you're the quarterback coach for Aaron Rodgers, you're getting a lot of credit for something you ain't doing. Aaron Rodgers is I don't think he was coached up to be good. I like our special teams that would change games this year. I agree with you, Joe. I mean, Camarada made, he was a big factor in that win against the Bears. And he was dropping those punts, man. It's right in the breadbasket. The only problem we had with the special teams was that blocked field goal. And Zion being brought up from special teams to being a starter kept him off the field for special teams. And he was blowing it up week 1. I like him on the special teams. So hopefully Carlton Davis can come back. I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up. I really like Zion. I think he's got potential to be really good. Al Bundy said he played offensive coordinator in college, but not the pro level prior to the Bears. Yeah, oh man. So you've got a running quarterback, maybe one of the best running quarterbacks in the league, right? And you get a defensive head coach and an offensive coordinator who has never thrown or called the plays in the NFL, and he was a quarterback's coach for Aaron Rodgers, and he comes in and he's trying to make your running quarterback a pocket passer. Yeah, it's going to be tough in Chicago, man. What are they going to do? Young Hustler says, among players with 5 or more punts this season, Camarda ranks second in yards per punt and second in net yards per punt. And I would have thought he was tops. Who's beating him? While tying for third most punts inside the 20 with 5. The average opponent's starting field position versus Tampa Bay this season is the opponent's own 17.4. Nice. So he's up in the top in all the stat categories. Yeah, he's a secret weapon, man. NFL's been sleeping on him. We need to unleash Trey Palmer on the. Yes, Jack, I agree with you. I agree 100%. And I think, I don't know, we're going to watch some Philadelphia Eagles film tomorrow if y'all can make it. And I want to really look at both sides of the ball, defense and offense. But I want to see if they're going to try and lock down, if they can lock down Mike and Godwin. And if they can, I mean, we know they can't completely, but if they focus on those two, that's going to leave Trey Palmer open, and this might be a breakout game for him. I'm not really sure exactly how Philadelphia operates. Are they, pressure first, coverage second, coverage first, pressure second? Are they getting pressure on the quarterback because their coverage is so good, or are they getting pressure because their defensive line is so good and their quarterbacks are able to not have to cover their men as long? You know what I'm saying? So we'll check that out and see. Let's see who they play. We'll watch the Vikings game because we played the Vikings and we're familiar with that game footage, know how they play. So we'll see in comparison if that's good with y'all. Y'all want to watch Vikings? Vikings, Eagles. I doubt if they can lock both either, but they can slow them down a bit. Yes, Godwin is a 1 on most teams. Yes, I concur. Vikes and Eagles sound good. Cool. You gonna be able to make it tomorrow, Al? Cool. Nice. Hopefully we'll have the crew here. It's hard on Fridays. Fridays are kind of a slow day on the internet. Everybody getting ready for the weekend, I guess. Joe says, everyone stay safe and healthy. I hope you all have laryngitis on Tuesday for a good reason. Yeah, I hope I'm on here going, I can't talk. MK going to be here tomorrow. Yes, sir. We're going to drink some tomorrow, MK. I'm going to have a couple beers on the screen. Going to cover it up, though, so. This game tonight, 49ers, Giants, I hope it's not a blowout. You know, the Giants had that comeback, but it was against the Cardinals. But they just didn't look like a good team, either one of them, really. The 49ers, you know, they're a buzzsaw. They're a tough team, just physical. So I just hope it doesn't turn out to, you know, we all know how it's going to be after the first quarter. Al says he just had a tree trimmer estimate appointment today. It took 1 hour to deal with it because it was 2 properties. That's fun. That tree trim is expensive. It's hard work, though, man. You can make the argument they don't get paid enough. Tampa born. They're trying to compare this 2-0 start to the 2-0 start we had when we had the Monday night game against Pittsburgh with Ritz Magic. We lost and everything went downhill after that. 3-0. Yeah, if we go 3-0, we will be the talk. No doubt about it. And we can do it. We can do it. Like I said, I mean, look at the film. We don't have, the only weakness so far has been the secondary. And not even, the secondary. We had Neal the first week 1, and then Dean against the Bears. You know, but everywhere else is playing good. You know, we got Hainsey's having a tough time. But Mayfield he's wily back there. He's hard to sack. Giants going to get crushed. I know. I mean, I don't think there's any doubt about that. It's just I hope it's not a horrible game where, you know, after the first quarter, everybody's like, yeah, I'm not even going to watch this anymore. I always end up watching them, though. I don't think I've turned a football game off in 30 years. You know, because you never know. You never know. I'm like that with movies, books, football games. It's like once I start watching, I watch all the way through. You know, because you just never know. It's crazy to me when people, like, they'll go to the stadium and they'll leave early. I'm like, why would you do that ever? You know, especially they'll be like, oh, we were down 2 scores, so I left or whatever. I'm like, what did you might have missed the greatest comeback in team history. You know, people, it's just weird to me. It's going to happen. But I think it was the movie The Sixth Sense that really did it to me, because I was watching that movie the whole time. I was with my girlfriend and I was like, this movie sucks. This movie is horrible. It was so slow. It was so boring. And then the end, it was just that, you know, it just flipped. And I sat up in my seat. I was like, what? And I couldn't stop talking about that movie for weeks. And it made me realize, I was like, you know, some things are worth sticking out for. You never know how they're going to turn out in the end. You never know. Oh, man. Joe says Bucs will prove the world is not flat. That's hilarious. Yeah, no Saquon. O-line injury is crushed, even with Ayuk out. Oh, yeah, that's right. He's out. for the 49ers tonight. Yeah, he's like a bonus player for them. 3-0, and we'll be on Stephen A's top 5 list. Okay, so I'm going to drink some beer, smoke a cigar, go fishing, listen and watch Buccaneers Observer. Awesome. Friday night, man, that sounds great, man. That sounds great. Kind of envious there. Nate says, I saw an ad for an Al Bundy Polk High jersey on Facebook today. That is hilarious. We should get Al the Polk High jersey. Tickets and travel cost too much to leave early. I know, right? But some people are just obsessed with it. A lot of people. That's one of the things that drives me crazy is how people are obsessed about getting the front parking spot. You know, like you go to the mall or you go to Walmart or something, and there'd be somebody sitting there waiting, blocking traffic because they want to get that closest parking spot. They're waiting for somebody to pull out. I'm like, are you serious? Just park 5 spots down. There's plenty of open parking spaces. And they're going to go in and walk around Walmart or walk around the shopping. So why care if you get the first spot? It's like, and a lot of these people need to walk. I don't get it. It's a mentality. But yeah, leaving early. Like I know people that'll leave movies if they don't like it, within like the first half hour or so. I'm like, why would you do that? People who they'll read a book or they'll start reading a book. And if they don't like it, they'll go to the end of the book and read like the last few pages. I don't get it. It's weird. That's why they make Volkswagens and Cadillacs, I guess. There's a video on YouTube where a fan filmed himself that he left the game early. Super Bowl 51. Oh, no. The Super Bowl 51. 28-3. Was he a Patriots fan? I actually did that on that game. I went down in the garage and I said, Molly was watching the game and I was like, this game's over. And I went down in the garage and missed like part of the comeback. And when I came back in, she was like, they're coming back. I was like, what? Yeah. Caught the last part of it, but I thought for sure the game was over. Daryl had to leave early because of kids. Well, that's an excuse. You always use the kids. Got to leave because of kids. That's understandable. Hard to afford on an honest shoe salesman's salary. Oh, he was a Patriots fan. Left early at the Super Bowl 51. Gosh, why? Ugh. Al once scored 4 touchdowns in a game. Great show, man. That was classics. They don't make TV like that anymore. Is that even in reruns anywhere? It probably won't even show. It's probably banned or something. Al, did you see Tompkins' backflip in the victory formation? He did a one foot backflip into the Karate Kid crane pose. And the cameraman, all22 cameraman, zoomed in. Was it a front flip? Yeah, it's way too offensive, Al, I think. It's on Hulu or Peacock? Huh. Probably Peacock, I would think. Don't know. But yeah, that's that stuff. You can't make shows like that anymore. Are you talking about the week 1 or the week 2, Al? I want to say on week 2 it was I gotta go look at it now. I want to say it was a backflip, but it might have been a front flip. Okay, so this is against the Bears. And you can't see it from the sideline angle. They zoomed in. You couldn't see how it happened, but the end zone angle here. Hold on. Computer's yelling at me. Okay. So, of course, here he is. You see the all-22 guy? Boom. Right? Look at this. How awesome is that? Yeah, all-22 guy zooms in on him. Knew it was going to happen, apparently. I've never seen that before where they zoom in on him like that. Boop. I love it. I know, right? Single foot land. Crane pose. Cobra Kai. Never dies. A flip with a twist. Yeah, I think somebody was saying that he does parkour. So that would explain a lot. Did you guys see Sapp on Rich Eisen? He said he's finishing his degree and hopes to coach a defensive line for Colorado with Deion next year. Oh my gosh. Does he have to finish his degree to coach? Or he was just saying that's what his plans are. They weren't tied together. No, I'm going to have to watch that. I mean, could you imagine Warren Sapp and Deion Sanders as your coach? You would have to play. I mean, you couldn't disappoint those guys. I watched that Colorado Ute game last week. I tell you, the hype around that team is crazy. And Deion, it was a pretty good game for college football. I don't watch a lot of college football, but he's got, I think he's got two sons. The quarterback is his son and a cornerback. And the cornerback got a pick six. Ran it back. It was crazy. I was like, man. But it does appear like Deion's team is very, very serious about the football. Okay, it was just a goal of his to get the degree and to coach. Okay. The Buccaneers YouTube channel has 199,000. You should have 300,000. I know, right? Okay, I'm gonna hire you to be my marketing manager. I really should put more time into marketing and all this good stuff, but you know, this is mainly for fun and to you know, I like the fan base, man. Can you imagine the quality of trash talk with those two in a locker room or on the sideline? Epic. I know. It would be insanity. Well, did you see the clip where Deion Sanders there was a fight on the field. It was during practice. And he run out there and he pulled all the team together and he was like, I saw two guys walking away from the fight. You know, he was like, I never want to see anybody walk away from a fight. When somebody's fighting, y'all clear the bench and go out there. This is a team and all that. I was like, wow, you don't hear that often. His son is the videographer too. Tompkins also has an autistic kid. I did not know that. Colorado versus Georgia championship. Huh. Don't know about all that, but again, I'm not college savvy. Sapp said he had 5 or 6 kids trying to find the key to the vault on him. Oh, talking about how to pass rush. I thought you were talking about his kids. I was like, man, I didn't even know he had that many kids. He said nobody ever asked him for the keys except Gerald McCoy. Huh. That's weird. You would think that as good as he was, people would want to know what his secrets were. All right, we're going to wrap this up because the game is getting ready to start. And, of course, I have got to get something to eat. I am starving. It was a good interview, definitely worth watching. Yeah, I'll check it out tomorrow, Nate. I appreciate that. I didn't like Sapp when he was on the team until the later years. It was just a personal thing with me. But I sure like him now. I wish we would have kept him. He went to high school with Gerald McCoy's stepson. Was he cool? Joshua, what's up? I think after Baker watches the game footage, we're going to see a lot of deep balls Monday. He missed that one, that's for sure. With Evans. And that would have put Evans over 200 yards. I don't know why he didn't see it. He got flushed out of the pocket, but it wasn't a serious threat to him. I don't know. But yeah, like I'll keep saying this, Josh, probably all year long. We are throwing it deep a lot more than I expected, and we're running deep routes more than I expected. This offense is about 50% what I expected and 50% not what I expected. I had a class with them, but we weren't in the same social circle. Huh. That's right. Gerald McCoy had a kid when he was real young. Al says he's starving, loves Sapp, and like McCoy a lot too. Had my issues with Gerald McCoy. I mean, I like him as a person and stuff. As a player, I think he got way too much credit. He kind of sucked the attention out of the team. I felt it was about him. I get into it a lot, but I'm very surprised that he hasn't been in the media more, like as a profession. He's great in front of a camera, microphone. Nate says, I have mixed feelings about GMC. I felt like we way overpaid him. Yeah, I agree with that. With that last extension, and then he took plays off after that. Maybe I just had too high of expectations. Yeah, he was, when you watch the game film, he was really good at his skill set, but he wasn't strong, and the run game was really a weakness with him. I mean, he was just pushed out of the way. If he was so fast and athletic, he would get by guys real quick. But if he didn't get by you quick, he was kind of worthless after that. Offensive linemen were able to kind of push him out of the way and stuff. And he wasn't aggressive enough. I didn't feel.
This is a reminder. Time to read.
Time to read. Peace to the Middle East. Remember to hit the like button before leaving. Subscribe if you have some reason haven't already. Yeah, hit that like button. We're low on the likes today. It's the end of the week, though. It's normal. It's like Monday, it's like way up here, and then as the week goes by, it's like this. By the way, if most of my Philly defensive backs are hurt. Really? I did not know that. We're going to look at the injury report tomorrow, and Al's going to give us his prediction. He's been waiting on the injury report. Young Hustler. I haven't given my prediction either. I want to look at all 22 before I decide. Young Hustler says Nick Chubb, Saquon Barkley, Austin Eckler, Aaron Jones, David Montgomery, Dobbins, Jamal Williams, Evan Hall, Ahmed, all injured after week 2. That's a good point. But you know, the NFL is suing the NFLPA for recommending that running backs fake injuries. And that's a big list there, Young Hustler. Now, Nick Chubb, we know that wasn't a fake. But the rest of them, that's interesting. That is interesting. We could be seeing a quasi-strike from the running backs. Or they could all legitimately be injured. I don't know either way, but that's a long list of star running backs. You don't think anyone's faking except JT? That's a long list of running backs there, man. Mighty coincidental. You would chain fake an injury to force a trade out. All right. Yeah, I'm going to look at that the Philly defensive backs, man. If they're hurt, if they're a deficit back there, we are going. That's really going to tilt it more towards the Bucs for me. I keep flip flopping back and forth. Bucs, Phillies, Bucs, Phillies, Bucs, Phillies. But I think both teams are going to have to bring their A game. Whoever doesn't bring their A game is going to lose this, I think. But we'll see. Tomorrow, Philadelphia Eagles all 22. Be there or be square. 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, I got to get out of here. Get me something to eat. Watch this game. I appreciate everybody showing up, keeping me company. Y'all the best, man. And till next time, what do we say? Go Bucs.